Welcome to the fantasy of science, the world science. Let's know about the concept, death, some topics of thanatology, brainstem death, types of brain injury, electroencephalogram EEG. Let's know what is brainstem death. Brainstem death is a clinical syndrome defined by the absence of reflexes with pathways through the brainstem, the stalk of the brain, which connects the spinal cord to the midbrain, cerebellum, and cerebral hemispheres, in a deeply comatose, ventilator-dependent patient. Identification of this state carries a very grave prognosis for survival. Cessation of heartbeat often occurs within a few days, although it may continue for weeks if intensive support is maintained. In the United Kingdom, the formal diagnosis of brainstem death by the procedure laid down in the official code of practice permits the diagnosis and certification of death on the premise that a person is dead when consciousness and the ability to breathe are permanently lost, regardless of continuing life in the body and parts of the brain, and that death of the brainstem alone is sufficient to produce this state. This concept of brainstem death is also accepted as grounds for pronouncing death for legal purposes in India and Trinidad and Tobago. Elsewhere in the world, the concept upon which the certification of death on neurological grounds is based is that of permanent cessation of all functions in all parts of the brain. Whole brain death, with which is the British concept, should not be confused. The United States President's Council on Bioethics made it clear, for example, in its white paper of December 2008, that the British concept and clinical criteria are not considered sufficient for the diagnosis of death in the United States of America. Types of brain injury. All traumatic brain injuries are head injuries, but head injury is not necessarily brain injury. There are two types of brain injury: traumatic brain injury and acquired brain injury. Both disrupt the brain's normal functioning. Traumatic brain injury is caused by an external force such as blow to the head that causes the brain to move inside the skull or damages the skull. This in turn damages the brain. Acquired brain injury occurs at the cellular level. It is most often associated with pressure on the brain. This could come from a tumor, or it could result from neurological illness, as in the case of a stroke. Electroencephalogram EEG. The electroencephalogram EEG reflects brain electrical activity. A flat isoelectric EEG, which is usually recorded during very deep coma, is considered to be a turning point between a living brain and a diseased brain. Therefore, the isoelectric EEG constitutes, together with evidence of irreversible structural brain damage, one of the criteria for the assessment of brain death. In this study, we use EEG recordings for human on the one hand and the other hand double simultaneously intercellular recordings in the cortex and hippocampus combined with EEG in cats. They serve to demonstrate that a novel brain phenomenon is observable in both humans and animals during coma, that is deeper than one reflected by the isoelectric EEG, and that the state is characterized by brain activity generated within the hippocampal formation. This new state was induced either by the medication applied to post-anoxic coma in human or by application of high doses of anesthesia, leading to an easy activity of quasi-rhythmic surface, which henceforth with proposed to call mu complexes. Using simultaneous in intracellular recordings in vivo in the cortex and hippocampus, we demonstrate that mu complex arises in the hippocampus and are subsequently transmitted to the cortex. The genesis of a hippocampal mu complex depends upon another hippocampal activity known as ripple activity, which is not overly detectable at the cortical level. Based on our observations, we propose a scenario of how self-oscillations in hippocampal neurons can lead to a whole brain phenomenon during coma.